to the Friday edition webcast of TheLantern.com. I'm Molly Gray. It's been a big week in university news. President Gee stopped by the Lantern newsroom on Tuesday to answer questions from our editorial staff, and on Wednesday he gave his quarterly address to the faculty at the Thompson Library. A hot topic of discussion was, of course, tuition and fees, while both are expected to rise in the coming academic year. While Ohio State was able to continue the 3-year tuition freeze this year, that feat looks to be impossible in the future. President Gee said that he is unsure of how much the tuition raise will cost next year, but that if they instituted a raise, it would have brought in $10 to $15 million of revenue for the university. Another topic of contention in the state is that the Ohio College Opportunity Grant, which has previously offered anywhere from $100 to a little over $800 per quarter for eligible students, has been seriously reconstructed. Lantern reporter Dan McKeever has more information on what this will mean for Ohio State students.
In-state tuition at Ohio State is frozen this year, but because of cuts to the state's largest need-based financial aid program, tuition money could also be harder to find. With an increase in the amount of money available to students from federal Pell Grants and facing a tight budget, the state substantially reduced the maximum amount of money that students can receive from the Ohio College Opportunity Grant. The neediest students, those with no expected contributions from their families, attending school full-time at a public university's main campus, are eligible for $1,008, down from $2,496 last year. Students at regional campuses and community colleges are no longer eligible for the grant. In August, OSU created the State Grant Replacement Fund by pulling $5 million from its budget to cover the difference for students at all OSU campuses who lost money from the grant. This $5 million will only cover summer and autumn quarters, however, and students will need to find new sources of tuition money.
Similarly, the student activity fee that is applied to every student's statement of account will go up from $15 to $25 next year. The Ohio Department of Transportation has announced that they are expecting to open Ohio's 3C Quick Start passenger rail in 2011. The new public transit system will connect Ohio's 3 central cities, Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati, as well as an offshoot to Dayton, Ohio. ODOT has requested $564 million of President Obama's stimulus fund money to go to the project and are waiting for approval. We'll now go to Zach Meisel for a look at this weekend as we welcome the Wisconsin Badgers to Ohio Stadium.
It'll be a clash of undefeated teams Saturday as the Buckeyes welcome 5-0 Wisconsin to the Shoe. Despite the Badgers' undefeated record, they're still unranked in the Associated Press Top 25. Voters apparently not impressed with wins over Northern Illinois and Wofford. Wisconsin led by running back John Clay, who is 4th in the nation in rushing. The Buckeyes beat the Badgers last year in Madison 20-17 when Terrell Pryor rushed for an 11-yard touchdown with just over 1 minute remaining. Saturday's game is at 3:30.
Thanks, Zach. In entertainment news, check out today's edition of TheLantern.com for a review of the Hanson and Hello Goodbye concert at the Newport on Wednesday. And remember, you can find all of Ohio State's news at TheLantern.com. I've been Molly Gray for TheLantern.com. I'll see you next Friday.